Right then, recording, mate. Right, guys, so thanks for turning up. Actually, nobody's turned up. This is really, to be fair, this is the whole point, really, of why I've done what I've been doing behind the scenes. I fully understand that the group program and the group calls, it limits the time and things you can get with your coaches, with me, and so on. So I am looking at changing that, and one of the big changes we're making is I've brought this guy next to me on board, whichever way I point, that way or that way. I don't know which way it'll come out. But this is Sam, and Sam's not just coming on board as a coach; he's coming on as part of the business. So that's the purpose of the call tonight. So introduce you to Sam. I've searched long and hard, and Sam is the right person to have on board with this. You know how precious you guys are to me. So I wouldn't just take anybody on and have anybody working with me. Sam's the right man, and rather than big him up and make him blush, I'll let him sell himself to you. So over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Yeah, first of all, I am dead excited to start working with you chaps. I've heard a lot about you all. I know you're a loyal bunch. You're committed to your training. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to get on board with Dan, you guys, and start building this company, this community on what I think it really can become over the next 6-12 months down the line. I think it can become very, 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 very special. Obviously, the main focus to begin with is you guys. So there's a few things that I want to get going with you guys, in all honesty, to get started off with, but we'll go into that in a little bit in a minute as well. So just a little bit about me. I've been in the industry for about 12 years now. I run my own and own my own facility in Somerset. Don't know if any of you guys are around that way, but I've got Long Sutton near me. My gym's in Yeovil, so if any of you are ever in Yeovil, more than welcome to swing by. I also run my own education company, so we train personal trainers up to become PTs. Yeah, so I mean that's me in a nutshell. And obviously, me and Dennis have been in the background for the last couple of months of discussing where the Fit Golfer Club is, where we can take it over the foreseeable future. And I wouldn't jump on anything, and I had this conversation with Den, which I didn't think had legs in it, but this is something special, what he's created. You guys in it are already committed to the cause. I love it, but we just want to take it up a level. So in terms of the things that I'm going to bring to the table, like I said, I've got a wealth of experience working in the industry. I've worked with many golf. I play golf myself. So like I said, any of you down in the Southwest, don't hit me up because I can't play for shit at the moment. But yeah, I've worked with golfers numerous times. I understand what you're going through. I get it. I understand it. And we will help you. Whatever it is, we'll help you. The programming is just going to constantly be updated, tailored, and the nutrition stuff we get is so important, which we've got access now to extremely qualified nutritionists that work for us, and other coaches on call as well, which we're going to be introducing down the line. But we've got some more exciting stuff in the pipeline for you boys anyway. But yeah, without yabbling on too much, that's it. I'm sure I'll catch up with you chaps one-on-one anyway. Me and Den are probably bored of each other's faces because we spoke. I'm joking. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. And yeah, I'm thoroughly looking forward to working with you boys and introducing more people into the Fit Golf Club community.
No, I think that's bang on, absolutely bang on. And you can tell straight away that he's a good fit, isn't he? So when you're watching this, do leave comments below in the feed. Tomorrow, which is Tuesday, tomorrow evening, we're going to launch and relaunch the programming and the Fit Golf Club in the main group. So if you can come along to that as well to support us, get your friends involved, just stir up a bit, share the posts. You've seen we've been much more active on social media. We've got a lot coming. We're going to be getting into it. It takes a hell of a lot of weight off my shoulders having Sam on board, and it just brings energy. You can tell just by talking to him through a screen. he's got energy, and it's gonna affect us all. But we've all got to do it. A little bit like I said on that video, you can have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. So we're going for results, each and every single one of us, including me and Sam. So it's just touched on a point there, nutrition. And for the last couple of weeks, I know Phil in particular has been asking about nutrition and looking for a challenge, and I started helping with that, all the while knowing I'd got Sam and his nutritionist coming on board. But we will introduce at a later date. We didn't want to just drop everybody on you today. So Sam's actually going to introduce a nutrition challenge to you. Again, I'll let him go with it. So if you can just listen in, and the document will follow again down below in the feed. So if you've got any questions, let's get that feed going. Let's get the interaction going on Facebook, and give this your all. This is your chance as well to get back on board and push through to summer. The golf season literally officially starts this week. It's Masters week, which for me is just like, that's the start of summer. That's the start of golf. So now's the time, isn't it? So over to you, mate. Fire them up.
Great stuff. So in a nutshell, as Den was saying, me and Dennis are going to be working very, very close with each other on different projects throughout our time working with each other. And there's going to be things like competitions we're going to run, challenges, new types of podcasts, and it's all such exciting things in the pipeline. But the first thing we're going to kick it off with, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. If you bear with me just 2 seconds. There we go. Cool. First of all, welcome. So this is your 4-week nutrition challenge. So how this works and how we've planned it out is there's going to be different emphasis across the 4 weeks. So each week has their own goals, essentially. So what this is doing, and like I said earlier, I completely get where you're coming from when it comes to struggling with nutrition. It is the hardest part when it comes to losing weight, getting in shape, whatever it might be. It is simply the hardest thing. And some things are hard to get your head around, like ideas of what to eat, what times you should be eating, what types of food should you be eating, and things like that. So over your time working with us, we want to give you the confidence to start understanding food, understanding training, and different types of training. So this is all things to come in the pipeline. We're starting to yabble on again. So week 1, okay? So it's paint your plate with vegetables and fruit. Okay, so this is just for week 1, Monday to Friday. Okay, so you've got different options. Okay, so obviously we know the fundamentals of why we eat fruits and vegetables. I don't need to go into that too much. And we all know we should do it more. I probably should as well. It's like 11, maybe 11 or something a day at the moment. Very hard to get it in. But this is a few ideas of how you can get it going and how you can start putting it into your diet. So week 1 is you've got, like I said, you've got 4 options. Option 1, just give them a go. Try a new fruit or veg you used to dislike, and try add in some like herbs or spice or something. Bang it in the oven, roast them. Just try something new which you didn't like. We give it a little bit of a twist. No one likes boiled. Well, I don't like boiled sprouts. I find them minging. But when I cook them up with a little bit of bacon lardons and some nuts, lovely. So that's something for you to think about. Try something new which you didn't like. Option 2, get them in early doors. So what I mean by that is add it in your brekkie. So if you're having granola for brekkie, put some blueberries, some raspberries or something with it as well. Or you're having scrambled egg, put some spinach or something, cook that with it. Option 3, snack time. Have it as a snack. So if you like to have a snack during the day, during your meals, recommend snacking on some carrots, some cucumbers, some sort of fruit. If you like hummus, dip it in some hummus or some sort of low calorie dip. Give that a go. Option 4, build the foundations. This is a personal favorite of mine. Fill the half your plate with different vegetables for both lunch and dinner. Okay, so really, really, really easy way of getting it in, and you'll be very surprised how full that will make you. But yeah, like I said, there's 4 things there, 4 ways you can try different ways throughout the week if that works for you. But it's just things for you to start thinking about to get on top of your nutrition and how to get your nutrition in there. All right. But what me and Dan also want you to do is post it on the page. If you've got a good idea, if you've posted something nice, if you posted something, I think the chaps will love this. Even if we don't like it, we'll still comment on it. throw it on the page, put a picture up, because we genuinely are interested on what you're doing and how you're getting on with it. Just chuck it on, it'll be good for us to see. All right, so that's week 1. Easy as that. Once it's done, it's out the way and we move on to the second week. Cool. In terms of fiber, very underestimated bit of nutrition. Okay. So it's a type of carbohydrate that the body can't digest. So it really helps with the body's function of like regulated sugar levels. And it really helps with like your hunger, because people crave carbohydrates and fatty foods when they're hungry, but fiber is a really underrated piece of nutrition when it comes to filling you up quickly. So option 1 in this day, again, eat more vegetables included in different types of food. So whether that be pastas, soups, curries, try and chuck some veg in there. Okay. Option 2, give another whole grain a try. And there's probably something on that list there which most of you haven't tried before, like buckwheat, for example. It's actually quite nice. It's almost like a brown ricey kind of wheat, but again, really, really nice. If you cook it up, some chicken and some veg, make enough for the next day. Just give that a go. Yeah, eat the elite. So beans and lentils, underrated again. Yeah, if you haven't tried them, try and give one of them a go. And then meet your needs. The recommended daily allowance of fiber is 21 to 38 grams a day, which is quite a considerable amount. And not many people surprisingly get that in, but it might be quite hard to track if you're not tracking so much, but it's something we want you to start thinking about a little bit more, of being a bit understanding of what you're eating and where your energy is coming from. Yeah, so without going into too much detail, you'll get access to this this PDF as soon as we come off this call anyway. We'll get it onto the page for you guys to have. So that's week 2. Again, chuck it on the page. Let us know how you're getting on. Let the other lads know how you're getting on, because I'm sure they'll might be struggling for ideas. If you are, message me. I'm more than happy to help you out, throw you some ideas of what to do. Week 3, okay, rethink your drink. Massively, massively important, because your body's made up of predominantly water, and it's massively important to get at least 2 liters in a day. So you can see option 1 there. So take a 2 liter bottle to work, finish it by the time you get home. And if you're training on top of that during the day, highly recommend you go more 2.5 to 3 liters a day. But if you can, get yourself a big bottle of water, a big 2 liter bottle, fill it up in the morning and drink it throughout the day. Option 2, reduce the cream in tea or coffee, or go for the lower fat choice of milk. Yeah, just a real simple swap there if you're the kind of guy that likes cream, or I mean, I don't personally. Oh, who have we got here?
Phil's just popped in.
Phil. Good man. Good. Okay.
Carry on, Sam. Carry on, Sam.
I'm going to keep on talking. Yeah, so that's option 2. Option 3. Yeah, if you do like to have sports drinks and you like to have tea, coffee, energy drinks, whatever it might be, try and keep it to a bit more of a minimum, keep it to a smaller size. Yeah, just give that a go. Try not to rely too much on them to get your water intake in. All right. Obviously, if you do go for an energy drink, make sure it's got 0 sugar, 0 calories, but do try and keep them to a minimum. All right. So again, bang, let us know how you're getting on. If you drunk 2 liters of water a day, bang, give us a thumbs up, and yeah, we love it. On to the final week. Hold the salt. So hidden. Salt is hidden in food. And if you're not cooking fresh food during the day and you're buying packaged food, there's different ways it's hidden. It could be hidden as sodium. So do keep your eye out. So option 1, for example, in there, read the nutrition labels when you're picking up foods that are ready made or ready packaged or whatever it might be. Just do check the salt intake in it and really try and keep that to a minimum just this week. See how you get on. Yeah, and if you're making food, obviously try not to put too much salt in it as well. Get it, it tastes good in your fish and chips, love it. But just for this week, I want you to try and give it a go, just leave it out. All right. Option 2, really try and hold off on the extras. Condiments, things like your mustards, your ketchup, your sweet chili, your barbecue sauce, lovely with your dinner. But just for this week only, like I said, try and give it a miss. Try and not have that extra bit. Yeah. Easy as that. Option 3, home cut meats. Love this one. It's when you're buying packaged, already cut meat, tend to be more higher in salts than if you had a joint, for example, and you cut it up yourself. If you like to have your cold sandwiches or whatever it might be, that's just an easy way of doing that. And then option 4, know your limits. I'm not asking you guys to know this, but try and eat a maximum of 2,300 milligrams of salt in a day / sodium. Yeah, you want to be down near the 1,500 really, but again, I'm not asking you to count it up during the day. It's going to be pretty impossible, but just this is all just for you to kind of be wary about it. Yeah, so start thinking about the salt intake in week 4. All right. Yeah, so the aim of the game of this, guys, is to get a little bit of camaraderie, a little bit of a thought process for each week, because I've written so many diet plans and nutrition plans for so many different clients, and they can get tedious and boring. And I mean, Dan don't want you guys living off chicken and rice and vegetables for the rest of your life, because it's not sustainable and it's not living. So all this is the next 4 weeks is for you to start thinking about different types of ways you can look at your foods and start getting some different habits. Yeah, and a different emphasis each week. So it's chopping and changing it up a little bit. But yeah, no, like I keep saying, really do try and post on the group, guys, because I would love to see how you're getting on with it. Love to know if you are doing it. If you're struggling, let us know. If you're finding it useful, again, let us know. And then the following week, if we can all kind of stay on track with each other and all go through the transitions together into the following week, that would be perfect. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. But like I said, you will get this document. If there's any questions, you can private message me. Yeah, I'm going to be there for you guys 24/7. So
yeah, so that's an important point. You're in the app, so you can contact Sam in the app as well as me. It's just been sort of hiding in the background for a week or so to see what's going on. So what we'll do, I'll just reiterate what Sam said there. So important, especially with a nutrition challenge, because it's colourful. I think it really lights up the page when you share it. Yeah. So do that. And it's just visual for us. And it's a good point for us to engage with you and engage with each other as well. Pick up hints and tips off each other. There'll be things that we've not thought about that you'll do, and we'll be like, that's brilliant. Mm-hmm. So that's the nutrition challenge. That's Sam. Brilliant introduction. You can see what's coming. And what we'll do, we'll knock this recording off. Phil's popped in. We'll have a chat with Phil. Any questions, guys? We'll catch up with you very, very soon. Okay.
Awesome. Lovely to meet you guys.
Well, they didn't turn up.
Yeah. I will meet you.